Welcome to the Vector Garden. In this quick tip, we're going to take a look at the different methods of how to smooth a path. In order to do that, I'm first going to draw a path. I'm going to take the pencil tool and let's double click it and set it up. And I've set it up to accurate, so it sets a lot of points. And just go to OK, and then let's draw a path and let's make that extra edgy and curvy, like so. A lot of points. Now, in order to smooth that, of course, we need to have fewer anchor points. And also, we might want to have these corners like rounded, and we might have very different needs in our desire to smooth that. So maybe you just want to delete a few of those points, but keep that edginess of the path. So let's take a look at the options. So the first one is the smooth tool. And let's duplicate this so we have other copies of it for the different methods. Okay. The smooth tool, you can double click that as well, and it has the same options, and in order for it to even smooth anything, it needs to be smoother than when you drew the path. So we drew the path at this point, we need to set it up smoother, which is the case here. And now for it to work, what you do is just go from the point where you want to start the smoothing to where you want to end. So maybe you want to smooth out this, then you go from here to here, and Illustrator smoothes between those points and deletes a few of them. You can of course also go from here to here, and then Illustrator smoothes that. So that's your first option, pretty straightforward. And you can even use the Alt key to go from one to the other. So if the pencil is selected, you press the Alt key and then you get the smooth tool, but only when you double click this and check it here. Option key toggles to smooth tool. And now when you press the Alt key, you get the smooth tool like so. Let's take a look at the next option. So I'm going to select it. Next option, Object, Path, Simplify. Simplify has this interface, which is the simple interface, and it deletes points. You see, the curvature of the path doesn't change so much. It just deletes some points. Let's go to the advanced interface like so. And there you can also show the original so that you can compare. And then you can set up how much you want to smooth, like so, and you see there are some changes here. You're also able to compare the number of points between original and new, and you see it's quite a bit. And the more you go to maximum, of course, the fewer points you lose. And if you go up there, then you do not get rid of a lot of points. That is this. You can also convert them to straight lines, and then it's important to set up the angle. And you see, then we converted them to straight lines, which might be something you need at some time. So if you want to always see this dialog box, just put a check mark in here. Let's OK out of that. And then the next thing is we're going to actually smooth that. So let's go to Object and then Path and smooth it. And with that, you see, you can also get rid of those corners. And it's really smoothing that and making a smooth line out of it. The interesting thing about these two is I'm going to undo that. So simplify as well as smooth, just like the smooth tool, can also be used just on parts of that. So if you select a part of that path, with the direct selection tool, then you can use the simplify as well as smooth and just apply it to that part. So you see, just that part gets simplified. And if we do the same and go to object path smooth, then again only that part gets smooth. So those were the native tools in Illustrator to smooth or simplify a path and get a nicer result.